one of the biggest songs, and you sort of when you mentioned working for ODM, I did a flashback to 2001 or the transition from Kanu to basically Kibaki and his crew. Unbwogable. Tell us about that song, just the creation of that song and the massiveness of that song. I mean, you've had a lot of hits, but this Unbwogable sent those guys to Gallo Records.
You know, people talk about that being a very big song. The reason why I even overlook it a lot of times is because, again, it was that time when I started getting into that anger mode. And if you hear the song, it's aggressive. People love it because of the aggression. But I got into that aggression because we're being oppressed as a society, you know, a single state party. The creatives aren't really being acknowledged. Nobody's being acknowledged. In fact, there was a phrase coined around that time, which was brain drain, which was Kenya was losing so many intellectuals by them going abroad because they're just fed up of the mediocrity. You're allowing mediocrity to blossom over intellectualism and fine minds. And the fine minds have ended up in Oxford and other places, you know, as professors and stuff like that, because they're just like, you know what, actually, I need to be with the people who understand who I am and not with these people. And Unbwogable came out of that, of who the hell do you think you are? Can't a young Luo make money anymore? You know what I mean? And that, I think, is the first phrase, who the hell do you think you are? It's the reverse of, my friend, you don't know. Do you know who I am? Do you know what I mean? And people up till this day have embraced Unbwogable as the biggest hit. I hope when I die they don't call that the biggest hit, but you know, to each their own. It was a stroke of luck, I will say, because we spent 30 minutes in the studio.
30 minutes.
We spent half an hour. What people hear on that song is an unmixed version. It was, okay, here's the beat, so what do you have? That works. Who the hell do you think you are? Do you know? Okay, I'm Unbwogable. Scream it louder. Okay. And I just cranked up the distortion and I was like, yeah, actually, let's work with distortion. Let's make it sound like Afro rock thing happening here. And even if you listen to the drums, they've got this rock groove in them. I was like, actually, that works. All right. So here's the rough mix. Go rehearse, come back.
This next song is called Unbwogable. Madi, you wanna say something? So, we wanted to help us sing. Okay, so that's who can Bwoga me? Hey, who can Bwoga me? I said who can Bwoga me?
Akina Gidi were like,
This is it.
my friend, take this to radio. And so they took it to radio. And next thing I know, hey dude, who gave you the unmixed song? #1 on Kiss. #1 on, I'm like, yo. And that was actually my transition into serious politics, because at that point, it opened up all the political doors, and I mean all the political doors were flung open. Blue, 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 blue. I remember Kibaki-san coming into the studio and saying, you know what, we want to buy the song. And there were some other guys from the UK who came and said, we want to support NARC, so we're going to give you money for the song. And Akina Gidi all of a sudden had money coming out of their pockets, and I had money coming out of my pockets. And I'm thinking, whoa. This political money is sweet, man. You know? Why have I been racking my head at the passion words? Do you know what I mean? And that, I think that's where the corruption came in, because in all honesty, Kanu gave us money to kill the song. Not gave us money to build the song. We took all the money. I'm like, dude, you don't want your money back? No. Okay. Keep the money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we don't care about your principles. Just kill the song. I can't kill the song, man.
It's gone.
It's got a life of its own. No, you just call people and tell them to stop. Okay, I'll call them. Hi, stop.
Stop is your face.
Yeah, if they stop, it's up to them. But I've done my bit, you know. So Unbwogable, yeah, was a big hit. But for me, it's not the most passionate.
It was birthed out of anger.
Yeah, it was, man. And the funny thing is, it was birthed. Unbwogable came out the same week that my son was born. It was birthed out of a weird space, man. Everything in my life went downhill. Everything. The money came, but everything just came crashing, imploding. So I think that's why I don't really,
okay.
you know, I'm like, yeah, I thought he's bigger than Unbwogable. And it is true, I thought he's still bigger than Unbwogable. People still dance to Atoti more than Unbwogable. People will dance to Unbwogable at like 3, 4 in the morning when they're getting into that space when you've had too many hits of vodka and you're just about to cause some, you know, a fight. That's when people, which is weird, man.
But to flip mode it now,
yeah,
and the joy, the space that you just appear to be in, despite going through probably one of your biggest losses.
yeah.
I mean, you look like a happy guy, and I don't know if it's your daughter who's doing this to you, but I want to ask, where are you at right now? I think that'll be a nice way to end.
Man.